end the game, Mike Evans ties Jerry Rice's record for most 1,000-yard receiving seasons in NFL history. Consecutive, I believe, is the record, with 11 1,000-yard seasons. That's how you end the regular season. That's how you win the NFC South for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's your ball game right there, folks. 11th straight season of 1,000-plus yards. Tied the longest streak of all time with Jerry Rice. Firstly, congratulations to Mike Evans for getting that record. Absolutely phenomenal. There is no other question about it. Firstly, before we talk about the game, firstly, thank you, Baker Mayfield. Thank you, Mike Evans. Thank you, Liam Cohen, for making that possible. And Mike ties the record. He ties the record, okay? That is an awesome thing. That is an awesome, awesome thing. Now, let's talk about this. The Buccaneers are making the playoffs. They have won the NFC South with a 10-7 record. It is their fourth straight season clinching the NFC South, the longest streak in team history, or I believe it's either tied or is the longest streak in team history. And the Bucs are making the playoffs yet again. We don't know who they are playing in round one. And yes, thank you to Todd Bowles as well. Buck Wild makes a good point. Apologies. I'm thinking about the offensive side of the ball here. That's an everybody decision. Just thank you, everybody, for the Bucs. Bowles, Cohen, Evans, Mayfield, everyone. I get it, okay? Not trying to exclude anybody from the Evans record, okay? But the Bucs win. 27-19, folks. 27-19, the Bucs win. And look, folks, this was a tale of two halves. It was. Mayfield was 21 of 32, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. To be honest, folks, the offense was not great in the first half. It was not. They only scored 6 points in the first half. They were down 16-6 by the end of the first half. Then they came back and won. Mayfield was a big part of that. Mayfield also had 68 rushing yards in this game as well. I mean, he had, 289 total yards in this game. Two touchdowns, 1 pick. Great job by Mayfield, I thought. The interception was a pass that was batted at the line of scrimmage, so that was what it was. I thought Mayfield really came alive in the second half as well. Bucky Irving, 89 yards and a touchdown today. Thought he had a fantastic game as well. I believe now he is he might have the second most rushing yards by a rookie running back in team history. He very well might. That may very well be the case. So shout out to Bucky Irving for that. McMillan continued his streak. I believe this is the 5th straight game he has had a receiving touchdown so far. He had 74 yards and a touchdown today. A beautiful, beautiful touchdown catch by Jalen McMillan there. Payne Durham had a touchdown catch as well. Devin Culp did some good things. He had 36 receiving yards in this game. Of course, Mike Evans had 89 yards today, 14 total targets. You guys see, he hit the mark. He did hit the mark. So congratulations to Evans yet again. Congratulations to the offense. It was not always pretty, but they still put up 27 points. They still got the job done. I give the offense a good amount of credit there. And look, I will also give credit to the defense today. I will. In the first half, they did not play very good. They gave up 16 points in the first half. They gave up only 3 in the second half, including 0 in the fourth quarter. Now, yes, Rattler was 26 of 42 for 240 yards and a touchdown, but a lot of that came in the first half. A lot of that came in the first half. Some guys did step up. Zion McCollum had 4 passes deflected today. Yaya Diaby had 4 tackles for loss, a sack, and 4 quarterback hits today. He was really bringing the pressure. Shaq Barrett even got a little bit involved today. Welcome back, Barrett. The number 56 is still weird for me on him, but he can't wear 58 and he can't wear 7, so 56 it is, I guess. Now, it actually just came out recently that Barrett wants to play in 2025, so we'll see if what he does with that, but He had a tackle today, so welcome back, Barrett. Vita Vea had a sack, a tackle for loss, and a pass deflection today. A sack, a tackle for loss, and a quarterback hit today. So shout out to him for that. Mike Edwards did leave the game with an injury. That was very unfortunate. So hopefully Mike Edwards is okay. But 6 quarterback hits, 2 sacks, 6 passes deflected, and 7 tackles for loss today. That's, I thought the defense did step up in some good moments, right? Especially in that second half, only allowing 3 points. It gave an opportunity for the offense to come back in that second half and win this game. Win this game for the second half. So shout out to the defense as well. Special teams, McLaughlin was a stud. 2 for 2 on his field goals, 3 for 3 on his extra points, to be honest. Jack Browning, he had that really bad punt. And I mean, it was a really bad punt. I think it was like a 14-yard punt, but he did have a nice 52-yard punt in there as well, which I thought was fantastic. So, I mean, all in all, look, man, this was a complete team win. The defense did some good work. The offense came in and came back to win the game when they needed them to. Defense helped make that comeback possible in the second half. McLaughlin was great. And Evans got his record. So, I think everybody should be happy, right? Everybody should be happy. I mean, if you like Bowles, you're happy because the defense helped. If you like Cohen, you're happy because the offense came back and won. If you like Evans, well, you're happy because he got the record. So there you go, man. I mean, there you go. It was a nice, complete team win there. And the Bucs now have to wait and see who they are going to be playing in the wild card round. It could be a combination of teams. It really could be. They could either be playing the Lions or the Vikings, or they could be playing the Packers or the Commanders. Really, it's all up in the air right now. It is. It's going to depend on how the Seahawks and the Rams game goes. If you're the Bucs, you're probably rooting for the Seahawks to win. That would move the Bucs up to the 3rd seed, which would eliminate them from having to play the Lions or the Vikings. If the Seahawks don't win, the Bucs will play the Lions or the Vikings, which would be a pretty tough matchup. I would rather play the Commanders or the Packers, in my opinion. So we'll see, guys. But the Bucs win. It was not a pretty win in the first, was not pretty in the first half, but in the second half, they did enough to win. And I think, hey, regardless of who you support or whatever it may be, because this is also live right now and the chat is still going crazy. They win and they make the playoffs, and that's good. So, guys, great win. And now the playoffs are on the horizon. So let's see what happens.